This is ANN News Brief.
Good morning. I am Lucy Adeyemi. More than 3,000 persons have been displaced after Boko Haram insurgents took over at least 50 villages in Kaure community, Chiroro local government area of Niger State, about 100 kilometers from the federal capital territory, Abuja. The terrorists have also reportedly hoisted their flag in Kaure village. Niger State Governor Abubakar Bello confirmed the presence of the insurgents in the community. He said on Monday the terrorists and bandits have displaced the residents at IBB Central Primary School, Mina, in the company of his deputy Ahmed Kesko and Emir of Mina, Dr. Umar Farouk. The governor described the situation as critical and terrible. He said it was time for well-coordinated actions in order to address the problem. Governor Bello warned that the Boko Haram terrorists were trying to make Kaure their headquarters as they made Zambisa Forest their base in the northeast. South Sudan has ignored the advice of the World Health Organization as the nation stands ready to destroy 60,000 COVID-19 expired vaccines. The WHO had asked governments to wait for its guidance before disposing of expired COVID-19 jabs. The UN Health Agency says vaccines could be used up to 36 months after manufacture. South Sudan's health ministry has rejected the advice and said it will destroy the Oxford-AstraZeneca COVID-19 expired vaccine. The country's COVID-19 incident manager, Dr. Richard Laku, said the government will not use the 60,000 vaccines. WHO's country representative, Wamala Joseph Francis, said there was a standard practice for the organization to reach out to manufacturers for guidance. Dr. Francis said when such a situation happens for a precious product like the COVID-19 vaccine, manufacturer can run additional tests and determine for how long the vaccine will remain stable, so that will determine the period of extending the expiry date. We'll be right back.
Whether in your house, at your office, on your phone or online, we are there. We have the facts behind the headlines. We cut to the chase with the news you really need. We cover every angle. We are the bigger, better news network. We are African News Network. ANN. Watch ANN News on MITV from a truly African spirit.
Chad's new ruling military council that took power after the death of President Idris Deby has named an interim prime minister who was also the runner-up in this month's presidential election. Albert Pahimi Padacké, a civilian politician, was appointed prime minister of a transitional government on Monday. Padacké had served as prime minister under late President Deby from 2016 until the post was abolished in 2018. Padacké is seen as an ally of Deby. The opposition in the country has refused to accept the nomination, saying the Transitional Military Council has no right to make such an appointment. Opposition politicians have called the military takeover a coup and said the army had no right to pick a premier. The military junta in Chad had been accused of making several unconstitutional moves since taking power after last week's battlefield killing of President Deby, who ruled the country for 30 years. The military council took power last week, pledging to hold elections in 18 months. That is ANN News Brief at 11. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I am Lucy Adeyemi.